Hi guys.
Hey.
Welcome back to episode 2 of Slate Sisters and Company. Tonight our company is the Mayberry LumberJack, Jack, and Diana. Welcome.
Thank
Are you going to break out in song? Come on.
Maybe.
Okay.
Later, maybe before this is over, we'll all be singing.
Yeah. It's your night. You need to sing.
No, it's about us.
Might.
I want to say something real quick. I want to thank the both of you for bringing us in here, first of all, and having faith in me to get better carving, because I've just started this a year ago, and I just really, really appreciate both of you more than you could ever know.
Don't.
That's all. Okay, now we'll move on.
Well, I can't.
Well, that's
I can't,
important to
I know.
I
say.
can't move on.
Well, we appreciate it, but
Yes.
we feel like y'all gave us a chance too. All of the first ones, you're one of the first ones that came in here, and that you didn't know. We
Yeah.
just opened, so you really took a chance on us as well.
Well,
We hadn't even opened, had
Well,
we?
that's true.
It was
No.
just one big blank room, and thankfully you were able to see a vision.
yeah. And funny thing is, we had not been in touch through high school. I mean,
No,
I've
years,
been following you on Facebook.
Yeah, since high school, it's been a couple of years.
Yeah,
anyway.
and so then you had put on Facebook one day, any crafters out there in Surrey County? And I thought, oh, I wonder what she's asking for. But yeah, we started this business, and you're like, yeah, I saw it at the Mayfest. And I thought, oh, that's really cool. And then you said, well, this is why I asked. And then you shared with what was going on here. And so it we did the Mayfest, and it was successful, and we were really excited about it, but then we didn't know where we were going to go with it. So then when you shared what you were doing here, it was like all these things God had just placed. And I'm sure it's happened for you too, as you kept getting different vendors in, But it just worked out so cool, It was like meant to be for us.
It was for sure. The
Yeah.
doors just started opening, and you guys were some of the first that came through it, but it was a God thing for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
We know that it was.
Oh, we know it was. Just to give him glory and praise for just a moment, had it not been for God. So we hope y'all are with us for a long
I
time.
hope so. I plan to be.
I think it's a great concept, and I'm really glad that you've opened it up to local artists. And it's a chance for people to showcase what they can do, because sometimes, like us, we didn't have anywhere. So it gave us that ability. I must say that you guys are so amazing in your marketing strategies too. I thank you so much, because you just almost daily have something on Facebook, and somebody brings in something new, and you're on top of it, and you're sharing with people about Slate's Mercantile, and I just think it's
And all the vendors, not just.
well, I didn't mean us. I just
Yeah.
mean like a new vendor brings something in. They bring in some new merchandise, and you're all on top of it, and you're sharing with people. This is what we've got in now, and then on top of that, you just start scanning, and you scan everybody, and I just think it's amazing, and I thank you for your marketing
Wow.
skills.
This is not about us.
This is a wrap.
All right. I got a game to watch.
Speaking of new restock, tell us about this Jack. Jack and Diana just brought this in tonight, and I want a story about this. This is a lot different
It's
from
one of the last owls I thought I would try doing, and he actually come out really cool. So I probably got 5-6 of them going now. It's really not a story.
It
Right,
is
it-
though.
It is.
It's just it's a challenge, They're a little harder than a bear.
And that's how you started. That was your
Yeah.
first thing, and then you start
Yeah.
diving into something new and something different.
and your mind starts.
Yes.
What can I do?
Can I
next?
do that?
What can
Yeah.
I do?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's like with the bear, which these are going to get better and better and better. It's just like with the bears, I'm learning all these little tricks, just facial structure. I'm trying to pay attention to armpits, just silly things like that. Their belly, the way the legs are shaped. I mean, just so many things to think about when you're doing it.
yeah.
And the good thing about it, when you're carving, that's all you can think about. You're not thinking about none of your problems.
Yep.
You can't. Otherwise, a chainsaw will eat you up. So
Right.
you got to concentrate on what you're doing. I love challenging myself to do new stuff.
And that's what makes you an artist.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
your
Y'all
art.
are.
I never classified
Artists.
myself as an artist.
Well, we
You are.
You all
We do.
We do. And y'all are so great because, you came in with bears. Anytime we would say, hey,
Yeah.
can you make a cardinal?
Yeah.
Or can you make one of those bears a Mount Airy bear? Because we're in Mount Airy.
Yeah.
Now we have blue jays, we have owls, we have turtles, we have mushrooms. I mean, there's nothing you can't do.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And it's been fun though, as he challenges himself. He'll start researching and he'll be Googling animals, and trying to get, where he needs to block it on the wood to make sure he's going to have enough for the head and the body or whatever.
I find myself on my phone a lot more
Yeah.
than I've ever
But it's
been.
research.
Yeah.
But it is
It's
research.
it's work.
School.
It is.
So I tell her sometimes, I say, I'm going to school. And so,
How did it come about that this is what y'all chose to do together?
I had this harebrained idea. Said, I'm going to try and carve something.
Never even really
So-
talked to me about
Yeah,
it.
I always
just-
thought that was
just
kind
did
of.
it.
I always thought it was kind of a cool thing those guys doing. It's like, that's really cool. I would never be able to do that. And I picked this all up and I tried doing one. Well, the first one came out like an alien. He's pretty bad,
Do you still have it?
We burned him.
Yeah, we
Oh
he had
no!
devil eyes. I had to get
He
rid
was
of him.
scary. We burned him. Sat and watched it.
Yeah, the second and third wasn't much better. I think I got those.
Yeah, he
actually.
saved us.
So, yeah.
It was pretty
But
funny.
it's like, as I was doing this, as I was getting better, it's like, this is kind of fun. I really enjoy this. And I've picked up a lot of hobbies over the years, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one's sticking because I'm invested in it.
And the funny
I
thing
enjoy
is he was just doing the bears. He was going to burn them, and then he would just, polyurethane them or whatever, and we were going to leave them that way. And then a friend came over and he said, "Why aren't y'all painting on some of these? That would be really cool." So that's where I came in, and I started painting. And so I sit in one part of his workshop and he's in another. So he's carving and I'm painting, and it's just like he said, we get totally lost in what we're doing. And we'll go down there at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then all of a sudden it's 2 o'clock and we haven't eaten lunch. And he comes in and he says, it's 2 o'clock. And it's like, no, you just lose track of time.
Like, I'm hungry as a bear.
I know.
You put a canvas in front of Diana, she's in her happy place. And I
Yeah.
am with the chainsaw. I'm in my happy
Yeah.
place.
So it just meshed together that we
Yeah.
both could do this together, because we've not had hobbies like that.
I know. I think that's amazing. I
Yeah.
tell people all the time, I'm like, they've been married 37 years and they do this together. Can y'all believe they
Has
still
been that
like
long?
being together?
Yeah, that's what
And-
makes it so special.
We're slow learners, I guess.
We tell, when we see people over there looking, we go over there and tell them, this is a
Aw.
husband and wife team out of Pilot
Yeah,
Mountain.
sweet.
And
we
he
tell
does this part and she does this part, and it's, people love that.
That's
And I
sweet.
think that makes it all the more special.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
So you were a painter
Yeah,
before
yes.
Mayberry LumberJack.
Absolutely, yes. I have always loved art. In high school I did art, and then when I went to Surrey Community, I studied some different art classes there, and just have always had art in my heart. And I worked at Mount Airy Furniture Factory for a while, and I'm looking at your the folding thing there. We did stuff kind of like that, and I would paint those flowers like what's behind you. I would do that kind of stuff, and I would do the golding, around the
Yeah.
edges. And so I was lucky that I got to do that there, and I did that for years. And then, just on and off, I would piddle, and somebody saw my love for art, Diana, and asked me if I was an artist. And I said, well, I do art. I'm really, I'm not a professional artist, but, So then I ended up teaching art classes to disabled folks. And I did that for a long while until COVID happened. We
Wow.
tried some classes online, but it was very difficult. So it was very sad.
Wow.
But, so I've always kind of done something with my art. So this has been really fun.
I mean, once you have art in your heart,
Yeah,
It-
absolutely.
Yeah.
I
And you
agree.
love to share it.
I do. And at Christmas, I know people go, oh my God, what is she making this year? But I always make our Christmas gifts. And so, this year I did wood burning. I did some wood burning, and we did some, critters and gave some of those away. But, I just, every year I try to do something with my art. So,
that makes it so much more special.
I hope so.
It really
It
does.
does.
This, the whole commercial Christmas thing.
I know.
It just, I like that.
Yeah.
I like making, or, well, mostly I just like saying, just don't give gifts at all.
I know. Just spend
that's
time
no
with family.
fun. Come on.
It's so
I
much
love
more
Christmas.
special
I
with it,
know.
because that really comes from the heart anyway. So.
Yeah. Well, it's like the heart in there that's in the shop.
We should have brought
we should
that
brought
back
in
in
here.
Because that was for our anniversary. And, Jack went down and he did that and brought it to me. And I thought, you know what? That meant more to me than anything I could have had. The note that went with it was even sweeter. Because he said, now we have our names carved in a tree.
Oh.
And I just thought, it was, cry. It was just really sweet. And that meant more to me than anything.
I think the younger generation probably
they
doesn't
just don't-
understand
I
that.
know.
Yes, they do.
Do they?
Because the little 22-year-old guy,
That's right. Wants to carve it in the
he
house.
wanted his name and his girlfriend's name in
The owl.
the owl.
Yeah, I mean, they're just old souls.
Yeah.
They're, they're born that way.
Yeah.
I have a child that way. My sister has a child who's like that, and that's
And those are blessings.
they are.
Yeah.
It's not that common, but it is a blessing when
Yes.
they just have these little old souls.
So do you have a funny story to tell that was work?
Really? I mean, no. It's like the funniest thing is when I'm carving something, and usually she'll come in there and fix me on it, set me straight on it.
So do you know
You
what
need
that
to
looks
take a little
like?
bit off here, a little bit off there. And I keep trying to put a chainsaw in her hand, but she hasn't done it
I just
yet.
don't know if I can. I would like to try. I think I would like to try.
That might be a funny story.
That might
That
be.
might
Or
As
that's
long
better.
as you come back with all of your limbs.
Yes.
Yes.
Next time. I know I started asking you ever put a mask on and just like
Oh no.
I let my grandson try just to hold
Hold
the
the chain,
saw
yeah.
and try to fur a little bit, and it just jumped. It scared him. I thought I was telling him, hold on to that saw. but
yeah. I'm
he said,
scared.
oh, Papa, I don't know how you do this stuff.
No, I can do a Dremel, but
Yeah,
that's the
I'm going to
limit
start playing
to
with the
my-
Dremel to start with.
Y'all are very inspiring, I think. All compliments.
So many compliments. Did
Yeah.
you tell them about the lady that came in today?
Yes, that had
Yeah.
been looking at a certain bear ever since before Christmas. She was going to buy it for her Christmas present to herself.
Oh,
And the whole family got COVID, and then she was going to buy it for her birthday present.
Right.
And I don't know what happened there because her birthday had already passed. And so, because I was wishing her a belated
Aw.
birthday present. but
She said she
brought
used to come and look in the window when we were closed.
to make sure
Look
it
at
was
her
still
bear.
there.
Look at her bear.
She knew she was going to buy that bear.
That was
No,
so
all-
cute.
all
That
the-
bear had the sweetest face.
Yeah, I was going to say,
They
they all
do.
got different faces.
They all have a
do.
character.
They're so different.
They are.
It's not like you've got some kind of mold or something. Like every bear, like I go up there all the time and look at them and I'm like, oh.
I know this one looks
sweet.
sweet.
That one
yeah,
is,
this
They're
one
not
looks
talking to you,
happy.
are they?
Not yet.
Yeah.
So,
Not
That's
yet.
good.
when you do that, do you do that purposely or does it just
No, it
come
just
out?
happened.
happens.
And it's funny. Sometimes I'll start carving something, and there's been times where a bear's turned into a mushroom.
Yeah. Those are his
Because the
funny
saw
stories.
accidentally lop off an ear or something, And
Oh, you're a mushroom
Triangular.
now.
Yeah.
it'll be a mushroom now.
A mushroom. From a bear to a mushroom.
Hey, I don't throw no wood away at all.
Hey, I like the mushrooms.
Yeah.
We love the mushrooms.
That's funny. He's trying the wall hanging we brought in to
Yes.
show you.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to try a couple of those. I'm going to paint them and we'll get them up here and see how they look. And they'll be different.
We're just, again, so blessed to have y'all
Thank you.
here. Y'all are funny, you're talented, you're a pleasure to be around,
Thank you.
and it shows in your work.
And we both wanted y'all to be our first sit down, so I'm glad that worked out. Other than when we sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your first company.
I know, I didn't
Yes.
Yeah.
And we've got to always thank Willow, our marketing director.
Thank you.
She'll-
Producer.
She'll edit the heck out of
Cameraman.
this.
Yeah.
Videographer. Video.
Yes.
You'll make us look better, make me look better.
I'll try.
Okay. It's a job.
But we do appreciate y'all.
Well, we appreciate you all too. Like I said, it's just a God thing, I believe, that just all of it just fell into place. it's just all fell into place, and we're just very blessed to be here. And
We hope next year we're all here talking about how far we've came
that's
in the
right,
past
year two then.
And that's what's fun is doing this chainsaw carving and just seeing the work get better and better, in
You can
time.
see it
And-
yourself.
Yeah, and I look at a lot of guys on YouTube that are from like New York and Canada. The guys that do it, they're really, really, really good. And I try to learn from all of them. But it's just really cool how they say that it's taken them in 5 years they quit their corporate jobs just to go full-time chainsaw carving.
Ooh,
So
there's a challenge.
they're telling me all the time, just be patient. You're going to get better and better and better. So
And it would be
We'll see.
great to do that
So
near our retirement
yeah, my
years.
problem
is
We
I'm
would
getting
have
older.
to work so
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I
happen
do
for you
too.
guys.
That would be very cool.
I can see it.
I know. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I don't know why it wouldn't happen.
I'm starting to see it.
Milne area is just getting ready to take off,
growing.
so hang on to your bear
Changes.
because changes are coming.
More chainsaws.
Well, hang on to them. We will.
Do
That's
you,
very cool.
do you guys have any new animals that you're wanting to put out?
Yeah, I got to do some rabbits because I know Easter's
Yeah, that's
coming
his
up.
next thing. He said he
Uh-huh.
wants some rabbits and trying to figure out
Yeah.
how we could do some eggs with the rabbits for
Yeah,
Easter.
trying to think ahead of the seasons, and
Yes.
I need to get on the ball.
Susie loves rabbits.
Yeah.
And if you have one that you accidentally cut his ear off or something,
Just glue it on.
Yeah.
just give it to her.
And then it could hang next to Hootie.
Yeah.
And the blowfish.
Yes. Oh, I wish we had Hootie and the Blowfish.
And the
here.
blowfish.
What you do? Take them home, or is he still out there? Oh, you took them home.
We did.
When we added the market, they didn't want to sell
Oh,
the
they-
food without eating it.
I know.
So I couldn't trust them. We had to take them
Oh,
home.
I'm telling you, so
We
much
love them so
trouble.
much. And also Hootie, every other person that came in the door wanted to buy Hootie.
That is so
That's-
funny.
And we, it's not for sale. It's not for sale. But
Why not?
Oh,
We had
'cause
so
I
many-
bought it.
yeah, we had so many people wanting to buy Hootie. But
That's
How can you not love an owl?
Owls
I know.
are great.
Yeah.
Everybody
and
loves
Hootie
an
didn't
owl.
even have ears though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anybody
there's different
want it?
kinds of
Yeah.
owls,
Yeah.
and that's like I said. He Googles and he studies owls, and then I get online and figure out their color, whatever he's cut that owl to look like.
Yeah.
I try to figure out their color schemes and everything. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
It's
yeah.
a journey.
And I'm glad that
you're
we're on it with you guys
amazing.
right
Thank
now.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, rabbits should be his next thing.
Okay.
Well, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
No, always open for ideas.
We know you
Oh, we
have
give you
them.
plenty of
We know
ideas.
you do.
I had a lady ask me
Sleepy.
to do dogs, and I actually did
This is
one German Shepherd, and I did. His snout was messed up, so cut it off, and I married another big chunk of wood back on his nose, and he actually come out pretty good.
Then Diana
Yeah.
redrew it for him.
Yeah, you redrew
And he
it.
cut
We
it.
cut it.
And now I need to paint it so we can
Yeah.
see what it will look like when it's.
So you're
Yeah.
actually going to have a
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, we will have a dog
Eventually.
I
eventually.
have to say, it's not my favorite thing to carve.
Well,
Well-
Yeah.
that's fine.
Don't do it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is all about doing what gives us joy. That
Yeah.
piece doesn't give you joy, then don't do that
Maybe I
piece.
could
Yeah,
just do
that's
a
right.
nice little round fat dog.
I will say that's the only time that I've seen him get discouraged doing this is he came in the house and said, I'm done. I'm not working on it anymore. It has got the best of me. I'm done.
Well, no more dogs.
Yep. So he set it aside and
Set
then.
it aside, but I went back to it.
But I said, Jack, it really looks pretty good for your first one. So then that's when he decided to cut the snout and try it again. So
It didn't look like an alien.
it did not look like an alien.
Hey,
It did with his nose
Yeah.
cut off. She puts the heart and soul in all these bears and all the expressions on the face. I mean, she's the one that makes it all really look good.
He's sweet. He says that all the
see,
time.
look
I
at
know.
these two. No, it's her. No, it's
He's
him.
sweet. He doesn't have to say that because
it's true. Tell everybody.
You're
that.
sweet.
Well, we appreciate y'all
We
for
do.
being
You're
our
both very
first
sweet.
company.
Thank you. We just feel like part of your family now. So
You are.
are.
You are,
We
and that's
do.
what we want. Because
That's
this
so
is
cool.
kind of a family. You're in our family now.
I love it. I love
Like
it.
it or not.
I know. Sorry, you're in
Who
our
would have
It's a
family.
ever thought
crazy
that when we
family.
were in high school, you know?
Yeah.
I know.
So it's really cool, full circle, how, things
I know.
work out.
All right.
All right.
That's a wrap. Thanks,
That's a
company.
Is that a wrap?
Thanks.
I guess.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well,